Hey YouTube, welcome back to another video. This is Suit and Tie Media, or Chris, coming back at you with another video. I wanted to start this series because I'm super interested in, pursuing my art career and everything, and I decided, in this industry it's very hard to get out without having, certain ways to show off your work or show off your, passion and things like that. And I decided YouTube is a great gateway. I already have a channel, it's doing well. I don't want to walk away from that channel per se, and since I don't have enough time to be recording video games, I decided this is a perfect way. So what this is let's draw with Chris every day. In a sense, I'll come up with a catchier title in the future, but basically what it is every day we're going to go through my crappy little sketchbook, and we're just going to start drawing. Right here, I kind of started off with the outline because today we're just going to be drawing a certain character. I'll tell you guys my preferences, what I want to do for every character. It'll be different, it won't be the same type of thing every time, might not even be a character. But for this video, all I'm going to be using is my Kimberly Green pencil. It's got no eraser, but I have one here, no worries. And we're going to go ahead and just draw, maybe 8 to 10 minutes, and talk about the drawing while we're doing it. So basically, I started off with a little outline. Usually I won't be doing that. Part of the reason I decided to go with that today is because this is the first time I'm going to be doing one of these videos, and I didn't want to necessarily come in empty-handed. So what I'm doing right now is strengthening up his jawline. For me, I like to start always with the jaw. Most certainly the head, though, every time. If I'm not starting with the head on a character, I get very nervous that it may or may not turn out how I chose, and 10 times out of 10, let's just be honest, it's not going to turn out exactly how you wanted it to, but that's okay. Now I'm kind of starting with some increments in the ear to start off. What I want for this character, I want him to be kind of like an innocent kid type, and this is more of a cartoony style draw, cartoonish. Let's see, like, we're not going the anime route or anything. We're gonna try to kind of, keep this more Cartoon Network-y. And that's not really a good way to put it, but what I mean by that is like the style I'm going to be drawing, it's going to be the kind of style you would see if you were looking through watching television for American style cartoons. Let's put it that way. I like that. That's a good way to put it. Now right here you can see I made my first little mistake in my mind. Might not be somebody else's mind, but the hairline for me is a huge thing. If it's not proportionate, it causes me some huge concern, obviously. And what I tend to do is make sure everything looks great before I get into the face. But before we get too off track here, here's gonna be where I would put my eyebrows, and we'll see. On the finished product, or once I darken them, I obviously have more plans for better eyebrows. The eyes in this, I want them to be open, kind of alert eyes, kind of like you're paying attention to everything. So in doing that, we're gonna go this. Okay, so kind of just two loops, a top one and a bottom one. We'll kind of let you guys see this a little bit better. And then we're gonna go ahead and darken this in. May or may not turn out fantastic. We'll see. Also, I've been doing a ton of more art projects for the art update number 3. If you guys are wondering what the art update number 3 is, I show you guys my weekly drawings and what I've done from each week and how much of it. I keep all my art, and then you guys can see, from week 1 to week infinity, hopefully, what I've been able to come up with and how much I've been drawing, and you know, maybe get inspired for yourselves. That's one thing I definitely want to do. And also, you know, I'm open to any critics or any, you know, constructive criticism that people come with. So I've got a lot of good stuff for this week, and I cannot wait to show you guys. Maybe even one of the best pieces I've ever done. I don't know, obviously, but could be a definite possibility. So getting back to the drawing, so we've got the eyes, we've got the nose, simple character structures. One thing I kind of want to do is make sure that his eyebrows are not flat, or not just, you know, little strings. I want to put some volume in them. I know you guys can't see too well here, but you know, the minute details still exist. They're just not entirely visible, so that's okay though. Other ways around it. What I want to do now is try and figure out how to get a mouth that would suit him pretty well. So what I'm going to do here is kind of go... He's going to be obviously at an alert, so therefore I probably want his mouth to be open, and hopefully that would work. I think that would. You know, again, this is not an unbelievably skilled drawing. This is just kind of, you know, a doodle, and we're already getting almost on 7 minutes. I want to keep this about 10 minutes per drawing. Kind of give you guys something to look at, something to have fun with. So, you know, it's not going to be too crazy here. With the hair, I kind of want to give him a little flip right here. See if I like that or not. Since it's combed over at one side, you obviously don't want the other side to be combed over. Actually, what I want to do here is go back and make this comb over much higher. Oops, using the wrong side. The project that I just finished, actually, I used this eraser and it got very dark because I was using granite for, you know, the drawing. And anytime you use anything like that, any chalky substance or very, you know, I don't know, runny substance, I'm not really sure what you would call it. It can be a very messy structure, so, you know, you want to be careful there. We'll make this guy kind of, you know, sailor-like in a sense. We'll give him a nice little collar here. Very professional. That's one thing I've noticed about a lot of my drawings, is I like to make them, you know, the characters usually wearing collars, or collars, not collards, nice. Because it definitely adds to the aspects of it. Obviously there's some things here I don't really agree with that I've drawn, so I'm going to go back and actually change some of that. So now that that's done, the character, you know, is pretty much at a close. If you guys would like to see longer videos, I can definitely do the, you know, make them 15-20 minutes long. I'm just keeping them short so the majority of people don't have to, you know, stick around for that long. They can just stick around for, you know, 10 minutes at a time. That's more than appropriate in my eyes. You know, you don't have to be here for half an hour. I know in the past I've made very long videos. You know, I just kind of throw videos out there sometimes, so I definitely understand, because I usually can't watch entire videos if they're over like 20 minutes, unless it's a series on YouTube that I really enjoy. So we're coming up, like I said, just before 10 minutes. I'm gonna kind of cut this one close. We finish the ear. I learned a little technique for ears, you know, doing some certain things and such. I'll put a little bit of shading here and there, get some of it kind of in here for him to stay. And then for the hair, just kind of go up like this. I know I originally wanted him to be blonde, but I definitely don't mind giving him a few streaks just because we're not super duper duper, like, in tune. And I apologize for that in the background. But with that being said, we are pretty much done. And, you know, it was a fairly simple drawing. Thank you guys for watching, and stay classy.